everyone, it is April. Today we're doing a gift giving guide. A lot of you asked for it, so here it is. First of all, new location. This is my spare room, or my spare as Tumnus would say. And so here we are. This is where I store all of my Christmas presents. So this is where we're going to do this. Today, we're doing an adult gift guide. And this is all literally the gifts that I'm giving this year for Christmas to the adults in my life. So Barry, my mom and dad, my sister, some of my friends. So if you are my family, my friends, like, stop watching this video. No, not allowed. I am going to go through. So why don't we start with Barry? Barry asked for a very specific thing. He asked for it last year as well, but he ended up asking for so many things last year that I went another route. Okay, he asked for a record player. So I got him one. This is specifically the one that he wanted. I guess he'd done a little bit of looking around. Now, unfortunately, the box itself isn't beautiful. And also my address is on the front of the box, so you couldn't even see like what in the world it was. So I'm gonna show you the back. I literally don't know nothing about record players. This is the Audio Technica fully automatic belt drive turntable. It's meant to be good. Barry wants it, so Barry gets it. Now you can't actually, listen to records without speakers. So I also got him some speakers. So here they are. I'll do some cutaways. This is the Edifier. I don't know much about it other than that. I'm not really selling this stuff. But if Barry was here, Barry could sell this stuff because these are the things he really, really wanted. So he's got himself a record player, a stereo, and of course, naturally, he's going to need some records to go with it. So first and probably foremost is Gord Downie. This is one of his records. Gord Downie is like a hero here in Canada, and he passed away very sadly. So I know that Barry absolutely loves Gord Downie. Who doesn't love Gord Downie? He was so wonderful. So this is Away Is Mine. So there's that. Also, that is stunning. And then I also got him two more jazzy, bluesy records. First is John Coltrane. This is Blue Note 1577. So that will be super nice for him. And then I also got him Miles Davis. This is Kind of Blue. So those will be super nice for him. I hope, fingers crossed, he enjoys that. Now, moving right along, what else do we have in here? Oh yeah, he asked for this. So Barry's really into comic books, like very into it. He collects them and then sells them, and this is a whole thing that he's gotten into in 2020. So he asked for the Overstreet comic book price guide. He's really interested in not only collecting them, but because he's really big into selling on eBay, and he even watches a bunch of YouTubers who that's kind of what they do. This will help him out, hopefully. Over the years, or maybe just this year, I imagine the price guides of comic books would change. And then I also got him a candle for downstairs in the basement. This is Crackling Firewood and Ember. It's so good. This is a Chapters indigo candle. They are beautiful. We've had this particular scent in our house so many times. It's kind of the perfect scent for winter. So I got him that, and that will take care of Barry other than his stocking. Okay, moving right along. We've shown you what Barry's getting for Christmas. Now we're moving on to my family. So my Uncle Den is my mom's brother. I don't know if we'll be seeing him at all this year. Of course, COVID is happening and he is being very, very, very careful, which I totally respect. If he does end up going to my parents' house on Christmas Day, I see my parents on Christmas Eve. He goes on Christmas Day. If he sees them, he'll have this under the tree there. Otherwise, I'll find a way to get this to him. This is The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. My Uncle Dan is a really big fan of the library. And so I imagine this would be very hard to get at the library right now because this is such a huge book this year. And I just imagine the back order would be really long. I haven't read it. I actually have my own copy, so I could almost buddy read it with him if he wanted to. And this is about twins who run away from home. One of the twins ends up going on her own way and passes as white, and the other sister is black, marries a black man, has a black family, and it is about the dynamics between the sisters. So I think you'll really like this. So that's The Vanishing Half. Shall we move on to my sister? Oh, I should mention, so for my brother-in-law, Yak, we got him a gift card to Amazon. He's really into these like fantasy books, and I thought it would be better to give him a gift card. Long story short. Okay, so for my sister, I got her 2 books and this beautiful blanket. My sister has a lot of oranges in her home, and this just seems like it will go super well. It's incredibly soft. This is by We, which is, again, a Chapters, like, exclusive brand. So I thought that would be really, really nice to curl up and read a couple of books. So the books that I got my sister are Hamnet and Judith by Maggie O'Farrell. I told my sister about the premise of this, which is basically it's about Shakespeare's son Hamnet, who died, who inspired him to write Hamlet. And I think my sister was rereading some Shakespeare this year, and I mentioned this to her and she was like, oh my God, that sounds amazing. So I got it for her, and I think that she's gonna love Maggie O'Farrell. The other author that I keep trying to push on her, I just can't help myself. One day she'll read her and understand why. This is Transcription by Kate Atkinson. And this is about a spy during World War II and after. Her name is Juliet Armstrong. And it's kind of comedic, and she's such an interesting character, and it's beautifully written. It's Kate Atkinson. You can't go wrong. So I thought she might enjoy those. And then, okay, so now we'll move on to my mom and dad. Okay, this year I got 2 books from my dad. And my dad is not a huge reader. He does read some, like he reads on audiobook sometimes. But I saw these 2 and I think that he'll really like them. So the first is Growing Weed in the Garden, a no-fuss seed to stash guide to outdoor cannabis cultivation. If you don't know, I live in Canada. Marijuana is completely legal in Canada. So, and my dad has always partaken basically in marijuana. So I thought this would be really nice. First of all, I love this cover. I think it's beautiful. It's got something on the back here from Martha Stewart. I never thought I'd be giving my dad something that Martha Stewart loved, but it just sounds really, really great and teaches you how to grow it yourself. Although I have a feeling that he might have done that before at some point. I don't know. Anyway, I think that'll make him like an expert almost. The next is a cookbook. My dad's been really into the Instant Pot. Like, he talks about the Instant Pot every single time he comes over. we always end up talking about the Instant Pot. And my mom talks about it because she loves that my dad is making him stuff, her stuff, I should say. And so we got him the Vegan Instant Pot cookbook. So this woman, Nisha Vora, yeah, I have followed her on YouTube forever. She makes this amazing Indian food. It's mostly Indian food, not all of it. And I've done a couple of her recipes and loved them. And then she came out with this cookbook, and my parents aren't vegetarian. My mom is pescatarian. My dad is no longer vegetarian. But I think for the most part, they eat a lot of vegetarian food. So Vegan Instant Pot, totally perfect for them, I think. So I really hope that you'll like that. And like, it looks really yum too. Warm tahini fingerling potato salad. I'm coming over. Let's see another. Oh my God, this is lentil shepherd pie. Okay, so I'm coming over and he's gonna make stuff for me with that. And then my mom, I feel like what happens with my mom is I end up starting with like, okay, I'm just gonna get her this stuff. And then it just accumulates and suddenly there are 4 presents for my mom and I just couldn't help myself. First is a movie that she really wanted to have. It's a Blu-ray, Me Before You. One of her favorites. She cries her eyes out. And I mean, I also cried my eyes out watching that. So there's that. And then I got her Tangerine. I have talked about Tangerine so often on my channel. I love this book. This book is so gothic, and it is the closest thing to a Daphne du Maurier that I've found thus far. This follows a woman who lives in Tangier in the 50s. She doesn't really love it there. She's moved there with her husband, her new-ish husband. And her old college roommate shows up on her door, and the last time they saw each other, they had had a major falling out, so she's surprised. She's surprised that Lucy's there, but she welcomes her in, and it's about the dynamics between these 2 women. Also, it's about Alice's husband going missing. What happened to him? What's going to happen with these women? I mean, I know, and I can't wait for my mom to find out. I also got her a cookbook, Dinners in the Oven, simple 1-pan meals. I have, and she has too, vegetarian dinners in the oven. And if you're wondering, this is the green roasting tin in like the Canadian US version of that. So we both have the green roasting tin, Canadian version, and this is just the regular version. So because they do eat, you know, fish and stuff, I think there might be a bit more of that in here. So I hope that she would like that. And then last but not least, from my mama, I got her this apron. I got her this before Libby passed away. If you don't know, I had a little dog, was a King Charles Cavalier Spaniel. She was just such a light, loving dog. And she passed away in November, and it's been very hard on my family. My mom was really close to her, and I ended up buying her this apron well before Libby took a turn for the worse. And this has all sorts of spaniels all over it, and it does indeed have a Cavalier. Where is that? It's hard to show. It's hard to find the Cavalier. Here, maybe I can even take it out. I don't want to mess with it too much, but there is a little Cavalier on there that looks exactly like Libby. So I thought she'd appreciate this. And this came from England. I love this brand so much. I really wish that I had bought myself all of the Spaniel stuff. There's lines and lines and lines of stuff. Okay, now we're moving on to my friends. Some of my friends here. The first is Stacy. Stacy and I go to chapters not often enough, but you know, COVID. But we always seem to get together at chapters, and she has been really into minimalism. She is like the the #1 thrifter in my life. She is so inspiring. I'm going to link her Instagram below because this girl gets the best stuff. I don't know how she does it. She does talk to me about it a little bit and she spends hours, but she finds amazing stuff. Anyway, on her minimalist journey, I thought I would give her the Cozy Minimalist Home. I really like this author a lot. And she has this beautiful sense of style, very minimalist, of course, but it's also incredibly cozy. And I thought, you know what? I think Stacy is going to really like this. She is attracted to more visual stuff, but this also kind of explains how to create a cozy minimalist home. So I thought that she would like this, and so I got her that, as well as a candle. This is vanilla, spiced vanilla and cashmere. This is another indigo one that I just could not help myself. Like, I should probably get this for myself as well. Oh my gosh, this smells amazing. That's a good, like, winter bedroom candle. I should get that for myself as well. And anywho, that is for Stacy, so I hope that she will like that. And then for my best friend Sonia, I haven't seen her for a whole year. Life is crazy. She moved, luckily, closer to me, which is really nice. So I have last year's Christmas gift and this year's Christmas gift. I'm kind of merging everything together. But this is the most recent book by this author. I've shown it on my channel before. I loved it so much. This is Welcome Home, a cozy minimalist guide to decorating and hosting all year round. And it is wonderful. It's broken up into seasons, also into events during those seasons. So there's Christmas in there, there's Thanksgiving in there, there's all sorts of different holidays. But she shows you how to decorate for the season in a normal way, not an overwhelming way. I see a lot of stuff on YouTube that's decorating for fall or whatever, and it's beautiful, a lot of clutter, and really overwhelming with how much time it takes. Some people will take like a full day just to decorate their dining room, and I just don't want to have time for that, if that makes any sense. In any case, I think Sonia is going to really like this book. I think it will be super lovely for her. And then last but not least is Rachel. So Rachel is my Nora's godmother, will be Nora's godmother when we get out of COVID and are able to actually go to my church and get her christened. But Rachel has labs at home, and one of her labs this year had puppies. I think she had 9 puppies, I want to say. So that's insane. That's insane. But so these dogs have in turn helped Rachel to like get all new appliances or something for her kitchen. Like, she's really been working on her kitchen. So I thought this would be a perfect time to get her a bunch of kitchen stuff that are dog themed. This might be my favorite gift that I'm giving this year. So this is called the Fab Labs line at Sophie. Allport, I think it's called, again from England. Super fast shipping though. So I got her an oven mitt, and then I also got her an apron. And the dog that allowed her to have all of this new kitchen stuff, who was actually pregnant, looks exactly like this. Oh my gosh, the little puppies are so cute. So I got that for Rachel. The rest are all gift cards. Like Barry's mom, we're getting gift cards. Our caretaker who's taking care of Nora is getting a gift card to Chapters. Anywho, sometimes that's the best idea in case you don't know exactly what you want to get. Anywho, that is everything that I've gotten the adults in my life. I hope that this has served you well and has helped you in case you are still looking for people in your life and what you want to get them. I hope that you have a lovely holiday season, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.